Hello, hello. How's it going? Yeah. I think it would be stage left. I don't remember. Thank you. I'm doing all right. What's going on this Tuesday evening? Numbers wise, I'd say it looks like something way, way, way more interesting must be going on right now. Let's just see what my way more interesting friends are up to. What am I missing out on here? Maybe it's just a weird Tuesday. Who else playing Civ? Maybe that's just single player. I don't know. It's fine. Maybe notifications aren't working tonight. Yeah, it's weird. Just saying. Relatively to normal. Hardly anybody's here. Yeah, it's all good. Not for me. It's fine. Could just be Twitch being weird. Oh, okay, alright. That's a lot more normal. Look, every time this happens, I get worried that I've been shadow banned from my own stream. Or maybe my title was so awful that no one could stand to show up out of embarrassment. Who knows? It could be any of these things. A third eye? You're seeing a third eye, Kiwi? Might want to get your eyesight awoogaed at. Ah, yes. I didn't finish the job down here. Oh, yeah. I've got the int for this now. Look at this sucker. Ooh. That's a lot of FP, though. That better be a pretty powerful attack, right? What am I doing on Rooney's? Yeah. Just thinking maybe we could upgrade this and then take it for a spin for a while. Try out a new ability. Does gravity stuff. Sure, well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if it's going to use that much FP, it better hit hard. That's all. Because I've got other abilities that don't use that much FP that are, you know, pretty powerful. Thinking maybe the arrangement could be something like this, you know what I mean? I wish I could change the way that they're held. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that maybe they could both be down or both be up, something like that. You know what I'm driving at? I haven't. We should have a Fashion Souls moment. Let me go stand in the light here. Let's see how this stuff looks. I'll try the whole set out. Oh. Wow, it's a helm that competes. How about that? Whoa. This is Top Gear here. Oh, look at that. This does make me a slow boy. A fat roll. Well, I don't like the helmet anyway. Haha, that puts me down to medium load. What if... Still a heavy load guy. I don't like the drapes that much, you know? The pants work pretty well. Oh, also, this chest plate is doing away with my cool hair. 58.6, huh? Let's bring the legs back, and then let's see about... Wait, what was I wearing? That's a look. That ain't bad. Still a medium load guy here. Oh, I was wearing this. And that's a whole thing there. Right? Bad. Not bad at all. Ah, I'm heavy load though. Blades, heavy ass gloves. Son of a gun. It's a little discordant. That works. Now, should I dump upgrades into this new special gravity blade, huh? That's a question. I've been spending them pretty hard and fast. So I'm not sure how far I could even get with this sword. Is there a quick way to tell?
Well, I took you no matter it's all lay out your arms then.
Oh, I do, yeah. Only up to +9. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Fuck me. Didn't notice that that's what I needed for my next upgrade there. Okay. Yeah, not the greatest selection I've ever seen. Yep.
Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
Sheesh. That's a lot. That is a fucking lot.
You. What is it? Find the Albinor. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
It should be the same. I changed nothing. She never has anything new to say to me. Howdy. Okay. Fuck was I? here. It's okay, you don't have to say anything. Alright, let's see how this does. Alright. Uh-huh. This is a very suspicious hole. I think it's here just for people to panic jump into, isn't it? Strictly for panic jumps. No skeletons over here. Let's see. Right, I need to get to that middle bit. My message. Somebody touch my message. Oh yeah, I got knocked down, didn't I? And then I got back up again. And they couldn't ever keep me down. I don't think... Oh boy. That's a rough jog there. Okay. So this is where I didn't go. Oh God. I've been here. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Not sure if this helps me too much. So as I recall, there's some sort of hallway that I was told to throw something at by a message. But like, for why? Is it possible to get there? We are. But I'm gonna try this new sword as my main and see how it goes. What gives you more magic? Is that faith? Mind? Probably use a touch more capacity there. Oh, you silly goose. Try throwing something. What? Just straight up in there? Because I didn't see an enemy there. But I guess, fuck it. I'll try throwing something. what, though? I'll chuck an oil pot up there. How about that? Except I can't really, like, aim. Hey! I made it! This didn't really do anything, did it? Oops. Everything's fine. This game doesn't have, like, switches you can shoot or anything. Is that one of you over there? It looks like straight across there's a horde death. I think to view it would be risking my own death. Yeah, I simply do not fucking know, y'all. I'm gonna try... Oh, there's some stairs here. But they're all the way up there. Oh, you need to know, huh? No, it wasn't. Oh. You sons of gun. What was that sound? Oh god. I can't get hit again. Well. I'm at a fucking loss here. There was a very loud fucking sound when I was up there by that, like right after I got run over. And it wasn't these things. It was something the fuck else. But I'm not sure what. You hear that? I feel like it was something other than the thing that just ran me over. Did I just never go? I think I never did. I never went here. Did I? No, yes I did. I came out here. I remember now. I remember fighting these pricks. Ah, this is where those boys scared me, right? Yeah. There's the other one. Where are you? know you're here. Ooh. Like that. This is when you drop down from up there. You just fall down here. So this place is not the fucking answer. And if there was a secret passage, there would be messages. What am I fucking missing? What am I missing? I wish I knew what you were talking about, bud. I wish I had the slightest fucking idea. I simply don't know. Like straight ahead of me? With a shot, I guess. I just don't get it. I don't even really see anything suspicious, like something that looks like a switch. I don't see an enemy up there. Oh wow, arrows just go straight through those boys. No, I mean obviously there's something to that. And then there's this additional message that says, try throwing something. And again, pointing up. It's the gamer blind spot. Are you saying that it's obvious, or are you just saying? I threw an oil pot and I fired some arrows. I don't know what else to try throwing in there. What? The arch? All I have right now is that I know there's something because of all the messages about there being something. But that's all I got. That's all I got. It can't be nothing. I'm 100% sure it's something. Hey, hey, I did something. I did something. I hit it. Oh! I should have just done exactly what they fucking said. Ash of War, Holy Ground. Tree Sentinel Helm. Tree Sentinel Armor, Tree Sentinel Gauntlets, Tree Sentinel Greaves. How about that shit? And it made these fucks go away. And there is this sound. Like I was talking about. Yeah, so it's a damage-activated elevator. It's one of those ones that breathes fire. And it goes up or down based on whether you fucking hit it. Okay, well that could have been better. That could have been better. Please, Lord. Why did I send it back down? That should have been on target. Oh no, was it a one-time thing? Nah, I've done it before. Like, these elevators. I think I just need to hit it again and it should come back up. There we go. That goes way the fuck up. So... yeah, fuck yeah. Praise the safety. Holy shit. Try summoning? No appraisals on that shit. Okay, so now there's fire. Let me explore this area a little more. There's another opening there. Why is this one gone too? Oh. Wait, do I have to go down to go up? Is that the story here? It's weird that this one's also not here. God, this looks like a fucking death trap. There's an opening down there. Sheesh. Oh, look at that. This guy's lined. Right. Oh, God. What a time for these to load. Yeah, you nailed it. You fucked it! You simple fool. Oh, I teleported the one. I went off the edge with far more force than I meant to. Yeah, this is unpleasant, to say the least. Yes, holy grease. Love my holy grease. Yeah. Oh, landed on the corner. Fell. There's multiple possible direcciones here. Excuse me. Oh, oh God. Okay. Of course there is. Of course there is. Okay. All right. That'll do. Oh no. Okay, he can't throw for shit. Fucking skeletons. Hey, congratulations. I am simply not going to fight this fucking skeleton on this little ledge thing. That's all I can say. Oh, you fucker. Ah. Quit dodging. Oh, that sucks. I have other kinds of arrows, but... Well, I did all that. I should fucking see it through. Oh, God. Oh, it's my, these. Well... I just want to finish the job at this point. Oh, no. Yeah. Don't cheer on that fucking skeleton. This was a challenge to get to, I have to say. I'm shocked this didn't come all the way down. And that turned the fire off right here, but that helps me not at all. Unless... No, it's not a fake wall. I forgot the fire was going to come back. I do not understand. Yeah. Me also. So clearly one of these fucking things is gonna spawn here. Oh my god. You're noisy as shit. And this was just a skeleton hole. This is going to be running from a thing that's going to spawn behind me. Or it isn't. Are they all shut off? I feel like I'm walking back to the beginning here, huh? Jesus Christ. Oh. Justice ahead, therefore talisman? No critical hit ahead. Yeah. Hi. Crucible Feather Talisman. Improves effectiveness of dodge rolls, but increases damage taken at all times. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life. Born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but it is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Yeah, it was the weapon art. I went up here, right? There's an elevator that goes down? Oh, up. This isn't the starting elevator, is it? I'm really turned around still. Oh my god! This is the one, finally. The The classic pair. Name a more classic duo. Okay. Alright, so that completes the loop there. Probably is all the same pillar, yeah. But there remains whatever this was over here. Which is this other path from here. Good fucking luck, me. Oy. Nightmarish. Truly, this is some fucking goblin-ass shit to put in the fucking game. Like, how dare you? How dare you fucking put this in this fucking game? What? Their fucking cartoon googly eyes. Vulgar militia ashes. All right. That's how it goes, food. I mean, if it's not in my past broadcasts, Duckman, then I wouldn't have it. Someone out there might have it. But I don't record locally. And we're back. Yeah, good luck. Good luck in your quest. Alright. I would imagine that I'm basically done here. Yeah, this just goes down to the boss room. I looked cool fighting them for a second, but then I blew it. Yeah. Yeah, that was a 1 HP situation there. Could have done that a little better. A 3 HP situation. Actually, shit. I shouldn't have called it up. I did this the long way around. Well, it's on its way up now, so fuck it. One arrow would have ended me, yeah. There. That's as good as resting. Mission accomplished. Looks like the next area is abruptly a winter zone. Winter biome. I see ice spikes. Not yet, Dad. So, I probably should. So, there's oddly enough that road goes over here to where the big bear is. For what purpose, I don't know. But I should probably ride back to the fork in the road and then around here to the bridge. And we'll start that whole journey up. I see a shortcut. See a couple of golems. Oh shit. Alright, so the other one's shooting at me. That's a thing. Okay, this one's done.
He has a flat brain.
Oh, there's 3 total. But there were 2. Sharpened Rock, thank you for 85 months. Oh boy. The other one's involved. Or not. He was just wandering around, I guess. Oh, he's got those foot protecties. need you to release defeat. Forgot about that. Oh boy. He gave me the big squish. The timing was all off. Such a cheesy move. Yeah, he does. He wouldn't be bad at all if it wasn't for his feety protectors. Oh, hello. There's not a, no piss station around? Feels like there would be. It's kind of a big area here to not have a piss station anywhere along here at all. It doesn't look like it. Oh, was there? Was I in the company of a statue? Shall we? That's a big stick. This horse shoots fireballs.
has a flat brain.
Xanadu. Oh, hey, hi. Did not mean to get on the ground. Bad time to get on the ground. Thank you for 99 months. You can just fucking lightning me from wherever? Okay. Alright. I guess that's how it be sometimes. Fuck off. That's insane. Woo! Uh-oh. I'm out of magic. I was trying to get the gravity kill. Dragon Great Claw. Dragon Claw Shield. Capital Rampart. Alright, let's have a little Fashion Souls moment here. So I did get some new stuff that I never looked at. The Tree Sentinel gear. Jeez, that's also top tier gear. Good lord. Damn. Big, huge, heavy load, though. Yeah, the plume is rather plant-like, which makes sense for a tree sentinel. It's a tree, actually. It's an Erd tree, now that I'm looking at it. We did, earlier on, Rasp. Let's see if it lets me have my cool hair. I'm gonna bet no. Yeah, it does not, because cape. It's a cool cape. I still can't even go all Blythe's gear. Let alone that stuff. It's all still heavy fucking load. Big, huge, heavy load. That's me. I like this look. I'm pretty sure Blythe's armor is essentially kind of sort of the Berserk armor. Guts' Berserk armor. It's got a similar quality to it in the sort of really sharp angled plating, especially on the legs and hands. I don't know what it is about this look, I just like it. Especially cape plus hair. It just looks good to me.
Y'all ready for bits?
Jesse, thank you for the bitties. Is this not where I emerged before? This is where I teleported to. So I actually teleported right to the beginning of this place. This time I will spare the sad men. That tree has a fucking door. I didn't notice that last time I was here. So I've been here. Oh.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given.
We're hardly around.
Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Adios, lady who's hardly part of this game at all. Hey, it's our little rat friend.
Doc the seamster at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Master, did you see it? The Erd Tree. I don't really have the words for this, but I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd Tree is waiting for you, master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones.
I haven't had him alter a single damn thing. That was my chance, and I still didn't. Ooh. Jesus Lord. What are these things? Snowmen? Are you kidding me, game? Do I not have the right? Don't have the right. What are you? Fucking hell. Alright, alright. They don't seem aggro. Is this real? Okay, alright, okay. I'm not gonna stand for this all day. One second. Oh, I love the idea of the game just being like really fucking badass the whole way through. And then at the end, they were just like, why don't we just do some fucking like snowmen and unicorns and shit? Let's do a Diablo 3 to these fuckers. I'll never fucking forget that, man. Never, ever. I remember I saw the original trailer for Diablo 3. I don't know where it was originally. It might have been back when... That would have been back when E3 still existed. I was like, God damn, this looks fucking incredible. I can't wait to play this. The graphics are so amazing. And then I go to fucking see what everybody else on the internet has to say. And I find all these fucking Sigma males pissing their pants and shitting their diapers because there was a little fucking rainbow over some water because that's how light works. Horn too big. What are you? Oh, you're one of those fucking thingies. I made the bad sound stop. You think you're getting away? Yes, you are. Stop dancing. Stop fucking dancing. So these guys are basically just like big perfume bottles. They're also just dead. Now if I hop down there, this probably connects down to there, right? Yeah, there's some stairs. Wow. This room is really cool looking. It's kind of beautiful, actually. This combo of plants and antiques and things. I gotta dispatch all the headache makers. Yes, I see. Except for not up, apparently. It's fine. Golly. What? Was I out of flasks? Oh, I was on magic. Dum dum dum. It's been a while since that got me. Those guys can be a real pain. Ah, balls. Incredible. And then that doorway straight through the hole that's created by the dragon's neck and head and wing. That's where that golem was. That's where I was teleported that one time. Wait a minute. This is not where I came from. This is where the fuck I came from. Where did I come out? What did I do? I think those messages are because I turned my ass around. That's what those messages were. Oh, this was always here? Oh, I'm just a simple idiot. That's what's wrong here. Oh, right. There was a bridge, or not a bridge, an elevator down here. It dropped? Oops, I almost attacked that guy. Oh, like, drop down? Down ahead. Noted. Seedbed curse. Yeah, so that's to do with the dung boy, eh? I have 2 of these now. Curse grown on a corpse killed and defiled by the dung eater. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. The dung eater cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd tree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. It's tied to the chair. Looks like there's someone hiding. It's a fucking statue. They seem to be tending to the citizens, and I'm just going around killing them all. Perfumer's shield. I was actually thinking of stopping by since I was here. As far as I know, he's in the sewers down below this place. I don't think I'm likely to make this jump. That's pretty fucking far. I don't think that's doable. Just have to get there from elsewhere. But Dunk Eater. Yes. Bad news. Bad news. Haha, even worse news. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. What is your crossbow? He fired 3 fucking shots into me. I'm fine. I feel fine. Three shots at once. That's crazy. Oh yeah, gotta be careful. Wall is not safe. Okay. Crossbow's being defeated. Oh shit, I should put it to fucking use, eh? He has underwear. And his glovies. Am I this plump? Hmm. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah. I also didn't realize he had a friend. Haha. That's what I meant to do. Haha. Surprise, idiot. Whoops. Feel like an asshole for that one. Didn't even react to my approach. Maybe he never would have aggroed. You know? Some doggies. Little doggies. Smart dog. Too smart. Hello. Oh no, not here. You gotta be fucking shitting me. I got squished. Like a little bug. I got squished again. Like a littler bug. Oh! Uh-oh. I'm fine. Lord's Rune. Am I done now? Fuck is Lord's Rune? Not a rune, apparently. Oh, I saw it. I thought, yeah, here it is. Oh, right. Right, a giant usable one. Crazy. Oh, we'll sit on that for the moment. Gold Firefly. This is a cozy little spot, isn't it? Hmm. Oh. Through the wall, stab. I can't win with the timing on that thing. I'm quite bad. What are you guys moonwalking to, huh? Imped corpse. Lovely. I think I've seen this. Why, dude? Hate it. It's really ugly. Don't like it. Hey, I can finally open the front door. Oh. Okay, not quite the front door. Now it's these things. There's like a bunch of parts duct taped together. Haven't seen these in a while. This looks like something you'd be able to get in, but nope. Yeah? Ah. Long shaft axe. Soporific grease. Hello. I'm the monster. It's me. Well, you know, it was Morbin time. Oh, it's that one boss. Aha. I love missing. That's my whole thing. I'm so glad I'm up here, not down there. Oh, everybody came out the fucking woodwork here. Oh, that was almost death. I hate these things. They sucked when I first met them, and they suck still. You know what? Let me fight something I can actually hit. Ay. Got a little close. You gotta jump your way out. Big elevator? Yes, indeed. I'm gonna do the middle bit first. Hate fighting these. Ow. The worst. I'm so glad that connected. I don't want to go through another cycle. Doesn't it? I was trying to take down all the threats that were in front of me. Yeah. Pretty much, that was my point of view. It's like, well, I don't want to have to fight that guy and that dog, and the dog will probably go down in one swing, so I'm going to go for the dog as well as the guy. It's what weapons lead to. I had probable cause. Other dogs have attacked me. Therefore, all dogs will attack me. Ooh, going up. I expected this to go down. I really need a fucking grace. Oh. Sealed by Morgott the Grace Given. It's not even visible. Is this bugged? Well, that sucks. All right. There it is, very sealed. Okay. I leave. Yeah, much, much better. Game has done an incredible job of staying incredible the whole way. It's astonishing. It's really astonishing. I was explaining to Nakomi a bit of like what the structure of the game is like, and I realized while explaining to her, because I was like, well, because it's an open world one, it suffers from a little bit of the open worldy type stuff. So there's some copy paste things, you know, like the catacombs are rather samey. The caves. There's a few things that are very copy paste, but that's kind of expected with an open worldy type game. But then I realized, while talking about that, really the meat of the game though is very much like the original games. You know? Like the original games were always sort of they're like semi-linear experiences. They're certainly not open world, but the areas that you would be exploring were fairly big. And a lot of diverging paths and secrets and stuff, right? But in this game, I feel like the main areas vastly exceed, but they're unique, you know? This is not a copy-paste from anywhere else that we've been here. This is its own place. It's a whole fucking thing. So this is a legacy dungeon? Why that name? Oh, it's just what the devs... Okay. I'm not disparaging the dungeons in this game by saying that... by calling them copy-paste. I'm just saying... I always look at that a little bit as a negative, because... it isn't the most fun to encounter a lot of stuff that you've already encountered over and over again, right? But it's not that bad in this game. Okay. What a euphemism. Reused parts. It was much more detrimental in Breath of the Wild. Because Breath of the Wild's copy-paste dungeons were just a fucking waste of time. There were way too fucking many. They were way too fucking tedious. And I got really goddamn bored of them very fucking fast. Well, Dave, you and I are different in that regard. You got that MMO brain. I've talked about it before where I don't, I need unique experiences like this. I need that more, maybe, than other people do, or it's just not my type of thing, or whatever it is. You know, like with MMOs, those are the most extreme version for me of, like, feeling like I'm filling in a spreadsheet more than I'm playing a game. But, yeah. I'm not saying that you don't or can't, but I don't have that part of the brain to where I can enjoy the ultra tedium. At least it might be specific to like adventure action RPG type games. Maybe that's... I mean, I definitely enjoy things that are tedious in different ways.
He has a flat brain.
Hey, look, it's Drew. Thank you for 17 months. Chalice dungeons? Oh, are we talking about those randomly generated Bloodborne things? I never touched those. They didn't seem like something that would appeal to me. But I also didn't really fully indulge in Bloodborne, like I said. I scratched the surface. But I didn't dive deep. Where should I go? Should I continue down here? I finally got a grace here, so this feels like the direction I'm probably supposed to be heading, but I didn't really anywhere near fully explore this out here. Well, there's some boys here. Take them down. Come on down. Have at me. Magic swords. So, anyway, all I was driving at was actually trying to compliment this game. For the fact that it really, for a world as big as this, as deep as this, it has a lot of worthwhile, unique content. Oh. That attack changed course on me. It anticipated me. I'm getting dominated here. Or he's gonna lightning me. He double lightninged. You know, I used to like the Elder Scrolls games. You want to talk about copy-paste. Those were revolutionary for their time in about the middle of the arc, like Morrowind and Oblivion. Skyrim, it really dropped off for me. I was pretty much done by the time Skyrim rolled around. Oh, yeah, yeah. I absolutely know that I'll enjoy the other Dark Souls games. That's not even a question. Too late. Oh, it's one of those guys. He was out here keeping watch just for this guy. It's gonna be so fucking long, Dave. Years and years. I hear another guy stomping around, but I don't know if he's gonna get involved here. Maybe not. No shield, no problem. Fucking serial killer scene against the wall there. Oh, hi. Looking in the wrong way, but... Yeah, the combat in Elder Scrolls was always terrible. That's Elder Scrolls' biggest problem. And the stupid kill cam shit, like, I don't know why that they focused on doing that instead of... actually improving the combat. Fucking liar. I'm not saying that Elder Scrolls didn't have anything cool, but it was not overall really good, you know? Is that a dude? Huh. Fucking archer's gonna ruin my fucking day. Ah, fuck. I was hoping to finish him there. Good enough. Good enough, good enough.
He has a flat brain.
Crispy Gopher, thank you for 38 months. They always charge me when I try to do that. I cannot win. I think I was just like an inch away from fucking hitting him. Unfortunate. Yeah, I thought I had that on lock. I fucking blew it. Oh, I could take the archer down immediately, maybe. Hi. Guys. Nice moves. Oh! Fuck me. Nope. You kidding? How are you alive, bud? God, everybody over here giving me nothing but trouble. Yeah, I wasn't really big into Assassin's Creed. I wonder what that is up there on the roof. Doesn't look like a roof that's possible to get to. Ah, we're back here again. Maybe I should roll on then. Head back to the Grace. Not what I wanted to do. So here we are. This place looks incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Oh, whoop. I can probably level. Nah. I thought somehow it was gonna be the other, but nope. Some fucking Metal Gear shit. Knights walking around corners. Hi. What a Load of shit. Oh, knocked me out of the air. There it is. Peak ladder. Is this a ladder? Is this from the fucking trailer? Jesus, this thing is insane. Good lord. Ladder. Lies upon lies upon lies. Jesus Christ. Look at that foot. God, this shit is huge. It's fucking ridiculous how huge. Wow. Now they're so generous with the graces. Yeah, I think I would. That sounds very cool. Oh, a gargoyle. And there's a grace right here. I could rest. How about I rest? Aw. Gargoyles, halberd. God. They weren't playing around here, man. This place is so fucking just big McLarge huge. It's hard to understand how big it is. It's gonna take a while to fully explore this. More than tonight. Okay. Wasn't sure if I was just killing friends here or what. Like, reaction time on these guys is nil. Whoa! Oh, dang it. I should not have flasked. Oh, he grew. Oh my god, can you stop? Oh my god. Very uncooperative hitbox. Go on your journey. First off, trap, huh? It's Godfrey. Not as equipped as I'd like to be for something like this. Please, sir, stop. It's so many attacks. It's so very many attacks. It's so many fucking attacks. Yeah. Yeah, big punish. Sheesh. Oh. Nearly. That pattern of just 5 or 6 really strong attacks back to back to back was tearing me up pretty hard. Oh god. Okay, he didn't do that before. Out of range. Again, just out of range. Right on target there. The reach! Another talisman. Hell yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look. I have to go through them. Getting started, yeah. Excellent. Oh. There's so much that it's almost exhausting. Never is. Never ever. Oh. It's a bunch of dead finger ladies. Holy grease. What happened? Oh shit, I ruined it. Fuck. Interesting. They're still on guard. Pretty amazing. Blessing of the Erd Tree. On the big, 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 big couch. God. It feels incredible to stand so near to this thing after all this time. I can't even look up any higher. No, it isn't. Oh. Or it is? Is this? No. There's a whole nother thing. There's a whole nother area. So is there any reason not to check this out? Just gonna break my ability to do anything further? Okay. Oh wow, what a letdown. I gotta fight some chairs?
What is thy business with these thrones?
Aren't you dead?
Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania.
Oh, really?
General Radahn. Praetor Rykard.
No, I didn't need it.
Princess Rani.
I didn't need it.
Willful traitors. All. Thy kind are all of a piece.
The words.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Uh-oh. There's a magic stick.
On thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Mm-hmm. Hi. Excuse me, I was summoning my son. Ooh, cool magic. Uh-huh. Oh my god, that really fucking goes on, huh? It's a goddamn labyrinth. My poor mimic. Jesus. I jumped right on that. Yeah. That felt like cheating. I feel kind of bad.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool.
It looked very cool.
The tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
But everybody told me this whole way that I'm definitely the Elden Lord. But he was dead. Oh, it was an illusion. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. He wasn't kidding. I am without rights.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Is this betrayal? Rolled medallion. A red mark was made on the map. Uh-oh.
I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the den, and guide you.
sealed route. Huh. Oh, it's back. Hey. Shit. I've never mastered that. Yeah, I saw that the way was sealed, so I figured they weren't going to let me leave until I did whatever I needed to do. Whatever they needed me to see. Fucking... What a game this is, truly. I know, yeah. I'm very curious about the Dung Eaters side story thing.
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Earth Tree has spurned you. The
See you, Dim.
fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands,
So fucking
if not
weird.
tens of thousands of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage to wait? My, oh my. Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will.
She's gonna turn out to be wrong.
But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job.
She changed her
Take
tune
the
fast.
course you deem most worthy. You must find kindling. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants on the highest peak in the lands between can burn the Earth Tree. But special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the Earth Tree, a sacrifice is needed.
What's her name?
Of one who envisions the flame and can lead you to the Rune of Death.
She who is barely in the game.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
But they didn't say anything.
You. What is it?
Where should I go?
There are four more Nicola of the Hairleg Tree. His twin, Malay, Luna Princess, and Rani is said to have cast us all here at the Hold. If you should learn any, I'll trade you. We both desire to as such. If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin, in the snowy mountaintops of the Giants, You'll need to find the Grand Lift of Rold, beyond the Forbidden Region. Or go if you would. Take no heed of cardinal sin. The two fingers lost their purpose a long, long time ago.
Everyone's fucking checking out on the fingers. Fuck the fingers. One thing I'm wondering, for those of you who are more experts on the Souls games, what do you think about the number of bosses in this? How do you feel it compares? I don't really have necessarily... I don't think I have a good comparison point. Okay. I was feeling that myself. I wonder if anybody else thinks that. Because I feel like in the small bits that I've played of other games, how do I explain? Yeah, I guess it's difficult because it's like a matter of definitions. It might be that, because I'm thinking of Dark Souls 3 here. Maybe there's more sort of pomp and circumstance around the bosses that you encounter. If I'm just thinking about Dark Souls 3, where the reuse doesn't happen so quickly. And with this game, it definitely depends very much on the path you choose to traverse the game, because I've run into things that were mobs for me before they were bosses. But I have felt like the fights have been cool and everything, but I haven't felt like there's been the really impressive bosses as much. But maybe I'm just sort of... maybe it's all just kind of merging together for me. Because it has been quite a huge amount of time we've invested in this now. Bug Boss was very unique. But I don't know. Radon was over the top. Radon was absolutely over the top. But for example, I don't think... what's the name of that tree boss from Dark Souls 3? I don't think there's been anything quite like that I've encountered so far. Do you know what I'm saying? The scale and impressiveness. Oh, really? The people like the little bosses. I guess really large bosses are more awkward to fight. Plus, that was sort of like a gimmicky fight. That's probably why people don't like it. With the 2 stages, and I liked it, yeah. I feel like there were a lot of huge really scary, crazy bosses in the past. And I feel like there hasn't been that as much. Everybody's kind of like, apart from a couple of exceptions so far, I don't think I've fought anything truly wild in terms of scale, other than dragons. That second type of dragon that I ran into and then it fucking ran off, that thing was fucking huge. The snake was huge, yeah. The magic bug thing was pretty big. Oh, those like, you mean like the salamanders? The insane salamander dragon things? Those are big. I mean, I haven't seen everything the game has to offer. Okay. But you know what I'm basically asking for though here, essentially. It's like there's been some real seriously like fucking knock you back type shit. Oh, there's bubble wrap. It's like a pop gun went off. At this point I'm wanting some of that. I'm kind of tired of fighting the guys that are just like twice my height. But of course I could always go back and get that from the previous games as well. Right, bud? Hi, come on up. Buddy. How you doing? You feeling okay? You always want to kiss me right in my mouth. I love you, but that's just not how I roll, okay, buddy? Well, I'm not saying I dislike those fights. Of course. But I like some over the top. I can't really explain it. It's hard to explain. Cinematic experiences, I guess. Which you get that with the smaller bosses too. I would guess that people like those the most because the action and the combat is more sort of technical and fast with smaller bosses, right? Whereas big, huge, impressive bosses are probably, for the most part, more kind of lumbering and not as technical. Right. Well, the big bosses are still one-on-one. The Souls series, I feel like, excels at that, though. That's one of the really grand achievements of this franchise, in my opinion. You know, you think about bosses in other games, and when they do big bosses, they're usually stationary, or if they do move, it's very super obvious pattern based, and usually with ads. Nobody does, or at least didn't do. I don't really know how much this has changed because I haven't played like a really super wide spectrum of games, but until Souls came along, nobody really did crazy bosses that were really on a like combat level, an actual match for the player in that sense. Does that make you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the real achievement in my mind for me that I find like fascinating with every single one of these games every time. Yeah. Well, Shadow of the Colossus is a whole other thing. It definitely comes up in my mind a lot in comparison, but it's not a direct comparison. It's Shadow of the Colossus gives you a different kind of awe, but they really fucking give you that sense of awe. You really feel that impression of massive size and scope, and that's certainly satisfying, but not in the way that I'm talking about from a Souls game. It's totally different. I'm really bad at remembering their names, Steph. I think my days of really absorbing lore are behind me. Like, I used to have a number of games, like, I could tell you all kinds of different little details about characters, let alone their names and things. But when it comes to absorbing lore, I... Is that the skull guy? No, I got farther, much farther than the tree, but I never met the big skull man. I remember him from the trailer, and that's it. Not that? I simply do not know. I don't know. I'm not that bothered about it, Augio. In fact, I feel like the story is more apparent to me in Elden Ring than it's been in any of the Souls games that I've played. I feel like they've gotten better at that, actually. Not that I could rattle it off and be accurate at all. But more than the previous Souls games. I have more of an idea of what's going on and what sort of happened. I wouldn't be able to give you super details about it, but... The thing for me is I really like that because a lot of my favorite games are like that, where the story is essentially diegetic. It's the world is the story, which I don't feel like that's a gimmick necessarily. If you think about going back to Shadow of Colossus, which I think was really one of the early sort of progenitors of this approach, that was a game where you just enter what feels like a formerly populated world. You step into an abandoned world, and that I found it's really compelling. It's enticing. You want to go in, or at least I felt drawn into that to see it, to explore its corners. What happened here, you know? And it doesn't tell it explicitly at any point, and you never really do know what the fuck happened. They don't ever tell you. But that's what draws me through something like Shadow of the Colossus or the Souls games, you know. I feel that same sense of fascination as I'm riding around Elden Ring or stomping around in Bloodborne, of just looking around at the environment and the things that populate that environment and wondering, what was this? What used to happen here? Or what happened here that caused what this is now, you know? But I get you. It's something I think you could definitely get tired of. I understand that. You can get bored of anything. Yeah, that stuff can be very fun. But yeah, while I appreciate the technical stuff, that's not all I want out of it. I like that, but I also want the grandeur. I want a battle that has that over-the-top, like, you cannot overcome this. You know, that's... I don't know why, but... By the way, speaking on, like, the insane level that they take the minutia of the movements and abilities of the enemies in these games. That fucking salamander thing is one of the most impressive to me. Among many other things in this game. But if you think about that fucking salamander dragon thing, how big it is, but how fluidly it moves, and how specific the hitbox and animations and everything about it has to be for it to be a fight. You know? That moment a couple streams ago when I was fighting it and I had it kind of a good run where I was getting in and getting out and anticipating its moves, and then it led up to that thing where I like sort of jumped just over that attack that it had, which was this huge sweeping attack. The fact that it can create those moments like that, and it's not really, I mean, it has jank to it. They all have jank to them, but it's still extremely refined. The jank is very minimized. Y'all know what a salamander is? What a salamander... Or actually, you know what it looks more like is an axolotl. But yeah, to be specific, I'm talking about the one that was the tree... It was the tree spirits at the Volcano Manor. It's kind of salamandery, axolotl-ish. Yeah, it was like a movie moment. I think I treasure those moments the most with these games, where you get these just happenstance. They're not forced. They're not coerced or anything. They just happen by accident, where you have these cinematic moments where maybe it all comes together and you manage to predict the right things, and it just comes together amazingly, and you really feel like a fucking badass. You feel accomplished walking away from that fight. Soul Serpent, huh? Radon, I didn't feel accomplished. Radon, I felt like... I don't think I could take him now, with my character now. I don't know, maybe. That one was perhaps... yeah. That one felt like it was maybe too over the top. It was just a lot, you know. He was devastating up close. Like, I couldn't get close to him, and I was not a ranged fighter, neither with like bows and arrows or magic. So it was, even getting close on the horse was essentially a death sentence. Because if he hit me once, he was going to finish the job. So I could make 0 mistakes. I did try fighting him on the horse, and it didn't work out very well. Oh, well, I just couldn't see how I could possibly fight him up close. Maybe now with the higher endurance, so I could, you know, higher stamina, I could get more rolls in and stuff. But at that time, when I met him, I wouldn't have been able to survive close quarters with him. Yeah, it does. Yeah, he's fucking devastating. Yeah, thank you. I'll check that out. Copy? Same sword as me? I've switched it up a bit. But yeah, I'll give that a watch later on. If I was more on par with him, yeah, I think that could have been a satisfying fight for sure. Probably New Game Plus, right? Or that. This did come out on March 2nd. And when did the game come out? End of February, wasn't it? Like 22nd or something? I guess that's probably plenty of time. $25th. I imagine the people that are really freaks for these games blew through this. Really? I don't know. There's some people I follow on Twitter who are absolute, yeah, Souls sickos. And they seem to just kind of stomp it, but yeah, the delayed attacks. I can vouch for that. God, the difference in the control scheme, just going back, I fired up Dark Souls 3 just to play around and see how it would feel now that I've played Elden Ring. And first of all, the lack of jump. The jump has become so natural and part of the game to me that not having it now feels bizarre. And I found myself hitting it quite a lot and changing my wield. Because in Dark Souls 3, the wield is on A, I think. Or is it Y? No, I was probably hitting Y a lot. I was hitting Y. Because that's the activate in Elden Ring. But in Dark Souls, it switches from single-handed to two-handed. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of, sorry. A doesn't do anything, does it? Or A is interact. That's all it does. Yeah. Well, that's the way these games are. They're like stripped down, and then it's built very specifically. It's like different from every other action thing. Whenever I go for a long stint between playing one, I have to get used to the actually having to use these fingers for fucking anything. You know, because everything's on the triggers, which, you know, no other game did before, really. Not in that way. Or certainly not good. I lean hard on the fucking opening jump attack. Oh yeah, no, I would never play any game like this with keyboard and mouse. Absolutely not. I honestly, I've been thinking about that, but I don't want to like give my whole life over to Elden Ring. I want to play other things. I think I would want to take a break and then return and do some New Game Plus at some point in the future. But it's been on my mind. For sure. Yeah, Scream a Day. Yeah. I should probably be thinking about preparing for that now. Now that I have so little time to work on anything. Yeah. Sounds like DLC is all but confirmed. As this is their most successful game of all time, I guess, right? I think it's sold as many copies or more than Dark Souls 3 sold in its lifetime within like the first 2 weeks. More successful than all the rest combined? Good God. That's crazy. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never got far enough in any of them to get to any of the DLC, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. Wasn't the DLC for Dark Souls 2 like fix the game? Also, have all of the servers been down or something? I noticed when I was just poking around that none of the online works for 2 or 3. Are they down for good? That seems fucking nuts. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that the original servers for Demon Souls were taken down. It was like 2018 or 2019 or whatever. Oh, they're gonna bring them back? Alright. Oh, you know what? I think I remember seeing something about that. Ugh. Okay, that sucks. I thought y'all meant that they were down for good. Like they were like, we're done with these now. Yeah, is that Scholar of the First Sin or whatever that you're talking about? Or did they do another new edition? Yeah. Yeah, I have that. Ah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty fair. Ah. Well, I won't be able to tell the difference. So that'll be fine for me. I still can't decide what I want to go back to the most, but I think it might be Bloodborne. I think the Bloodborne's the most attractive to me. Although it might not be. I don't know how well it holds up. I know people hated the farming-based healing system, which was very Demon Souls. Demon Souls had that same issue with its healing herbs. Yeah, it fucking deserves a remaster. It really... There's just the 30 frames per second thing really bugs me. Yeah. Well, it's a hard fucking game as well, on top of that. Everything everybody's told me is to play the remaster of DS1. I have it on like PS3 and PS4 and Steam. I have the old version, I have the remaster. I think the only place I don't have is I don't think I have the Steam remaster. Or sorry, the Switch remaster. They took the original off of Steam? That's weird. Well, luckily, I have it. Can't take it away from me.
Oh no. The remaster adds the ability to change the amount. Yeah. And I'm really waiting with bated breath to find out if they're gonna push Demon Souls remaster or remake, sorry, onto PC. I would love that. That would be fucking great. Yeah, it should be. This is June 1st now, so the all the presentations should start happening sometime this month or this week even. And their ports have been good, right? Like, Maori was saying that God of War did pretty fucking gangbusters on PC. So I would guess that it was a good port. I don't know. Good and bad. Yeah. And it's always a mixed bag. That sucks. Oh, I didn't really get to it when I was talking earlier, and I should fucking go, but this is fine. I was gonna bring up Horizon Zero Dawn as well as like a bad example. Well, a good example of a open world that I don't like. I really don't like the, I guess I'm gonna call it the Far Cry style of open world. I'm not a fan. That shit got boring fast, and my god, is it fucking repetitive. And Horizon Zero Dawn was fucking repetitive. That's why I never finished it. Yeah, the Ubisoft open world where it's just Jiminy Cockthroat. Fucking hell. that was another problem, yeah. The fucking... This shit, when they're talking, just... repeating. It's a minor thing, but there's just a lot of minor things that just add up really badly in Horizon Zero Dawn. I wanted to like it a lot, but it's a formula that I was tired of before I even got to that game. And when I got to that point where I looked at the map, and I can't even see the map for all of the icons. And yes, I know I could probably filter them away, but like... Ugh. And 99% of it was just not interesting. You go someplace and there's some of the fucking things and you do whatever, and I don't remember any of it because it was all boring. It was all boring. Yeah, filler shit. Yeah, Elden Ring is, I mean... It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know. I blame Ubisoft because Far Cry was doing that long before Witcher 3 came around. Yeah, she kind of didn't ever shut up. Just a lot of self-narration going on. That didn't bother me so much, though. I think it's a side effect of how much stuff is just like pushed out. But I mean, it's very fucking expensive to make games. I think the reason FromSoft is able to get away with what they're doing is because of the ungodly amounts of money that they're able to bring down. So they probably have a bit more freedom to really go the distance. You know, but like when they were making the Far Cry's, they were shitting those out every couple of years, and you know, they all feel like undercooked. You know, I'll be honest, Death Stranding also suffered from a lot of, you know, similar issues. Strand game though it was. There was a lot of samey content, and you were really having to like push through to get to the next morsel of stuff. But there was a lot of good stuff, and I liked that game. I finished it. Didn't finish Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, it's a game about busy work. I enjoyed it. I feel like it's a good game, but it has a lot of flaws. And I'm also somebody who is... I've long been on the old school fan jalopy of enjoying Kojima's bullshit, so... That's probably got something to do with it. I have to say, I think the open worlds that I enjoyed myself most of all right now, Elden Ring is near, if not the top. And Breath of the Wild would be close to it. Despite the mistakes that Breath of the Wild makes, and obviously it doesn't compare in many ways, but in other ways it's very special. And obviously, I think Elden Ring exceeds in a lot of areas there. I would probably put Elden Ring as my favorite open world adventure experience. Yes, that was the thing that most disappointed me. Those fucking dungeons. I talked about it a lot while I was playing the game. I mean, y'all will remember this. Because I kept saying, I remember saying a lot that like this was the way Breath of the Wild is the way Zelda 64 felt, even though scope-wise Zelda 64 is vastly smaller. But the dungeons were extremely lazy. And I really feel like fewer dungeons that were more tailored would have filled the game out in the way that it needed. It felt too like rigid that the unique dungeons, even the unique dungeons felt kind of formulaic, and all you really had was the surface world, you know? Everything else was like tedious small side stuff or the big dungeons. Yeah. That's really what Breath of the Wild lacked. That's a good, like, it's the legacy dungeons, as they're referred to here in Elden Ring. If it would have had something like that, and it only really had one that was anywhere close to being able to be called that, which was the Hyrule Castle, essentially. Was it Hyrule Castle? Yeah, it was Hyrule Castle. And that was nothing. Nothing. Compared to Like the capital in Elden Ring. A few percent of that. Yeah. Breath of the Wild, it was the systems, the interoperating systems, and the open world felt great. The sense of exploration was really, really, really very good. But, yeah. But those would be my two. Those would definitely be my two. That was my first thought as well, Dev. But I mean, y'all instantly corrected me on that. That sounds like what it would mean. Because that's how they feel. Every one of them, it feels like a large section of what you would come across in the previous games. I don't know. Some of the sections in the previous games were on a par with that size and scale and scope, I think. But I didn't see everything. Yeah, like, I was perfectly happy to look past the way the combat system worked in Breath of the Wild, but a lot of people were not. For a lot of people, that was the major deal breaker. And I get that. It was a weird system. But the interoperability or the interoperation of it with many of the other things in the game, I feel like maybe it was worth it. Yeah, until you got the Master Sword. Master Sword didn't have durability, right? Oh, yeah. Right. So even then, you weren't free of it. It's been a while. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. It's very Zelda. Zeldas were never really about loot. Except for key loot. But if you went, exploring, at least in Breath of the Wild, the likelihood that you were going to find anything that fucking mattered, that other than something that was just going to give you more stamina or give you more hearts, was nil. Oh, yeah, thank you. You probably will have to remind me. Because I probably won't remember. But, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing that happens with games like this, where they create the unspoken promise and then don't deliver on it. And it's not clear that they're aware that they're not delivering on it. Does that make any sense? Which I suppose is realistic, but it's not what you want from a game. Like when you're out in the woods or something and you find an interesting path that was like created by animals or something, and you follow it along and it leads to something. It's not like you're gonna find a fucking treasure chest. But in a video game, you ought to. And it maybe ought to have something that's worth your while. Yeah, Elden Ring does deliver on it. But it also does that same thing. They at least give you something most of the time. But often, what they give you is... You're not finding amazing stuff down every path you go down. But you can't really do that, because then it would be unbalanced and bad. Yeah. Many are, for sure. And Breath of the Wild makes that mistake a lot, you know? I can't tell you how many times. Fuck. I felt like I was on to something really cool. It feels even worse when they expend effort to kind of in-world hype up a thing. Only to then for it to be like, oh, another fucking one of the 900 dungeons, you know? Or, oh, it's Korok Seed. Well, yay, Korok Seed. Just doesn't feel good. But it was a good world that I did enjoy exploring very much, nevertheless. I definitely should have read more of the lore. I only have read it on very few things, and most of the time because I was commanded to do so. Well, I was gonna say that Zelda was always like that. But if you think about it, A Link to the Past is probably one of, if not the best Zelda game. I would say it teeters. I mean, before Breath of the Wild. It teeters between like Zelda 64 and Link to the Past for me. You were rewarded with unique loot in those games, but because those games were built around, all paths led to story necessary loot items. You know? The big loot was integrated into the story. Hookshot, glove, the sprint boot thing, wand. And with Breath of the Wild, that's exactly the problem. They had to fill the rest of the world. And in Breath of the Wild also didn't really have those items. Did it? You had the floating thing from the beginning. You still had to get the Master Sword. And there were a lot of like throwaway weapons. Magnesis, yeah. Magnesis really took the place of all the other items you would normally find. Which was good. And also a big trade-off. Because you lost... By doing that, they lost, really, the thrill of going through a dungeon and getting to that big treasure chest. And getting something. And then having that realization, oh, now I can get across gaps, you know, or whatever. You can return to those places where you couldn't do the things that you wanted to do. It had that, but it was just, it didn't feel as good. My opinion. Lore only stream. Reading only. Actually, this is nice, because it's been a while since we've just kind of hung out and shot the shit about game stuff for a while. No, I don't think I read the description on that sword. But yeah, I think Elden Ring's triumph in this space is it doesn't do the Far Cry formula or the Ubisoft formula. Like, if you look at Breath of the Wild, it's kind of a Far Cry formula. Right? You have to get to those towers to open up the map. But it distances itself away from that enough for me. But Elden Ring takes it all the way. And it does have a lot of reuse, but like Maori said earlier, it's smart reuse. It's good. It's layered in, you know? The overall world itself is very handcrafted, you know, just as evidenced by the map. The map is incredible. And yeah, there's a lot of things that repeat. There's the ruins, there's the cathedrals, there's the catacombs, the dungeons, the caves. But among all of that, there's us. Sorry. There's a lot of unique things as well. It's mixed in together, and the mobs change and are kind of almost like biome based in a way, but not completely restricted in that. They're not totally restricted to certain areas, but they're spread well across the world. So it kind of does a good job of masking the fact that you inevitably have to reuse a lot of stuff to make a game of this scope. You really don't have a choice. Don't let me interrupt this horse conversation. Suddenly you guys are going hard on this horse story. I'm sure it is a good horse. And now I want to read about Radon's horse. I have to be real. The horse is kind of fucking hilarious. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at in that fight. When he would get on his horse, I thought he was growing horse legs. I thought he had merged with his horse. I really didn't know what I was looking at, man. All of a sudden, he just had like 4 really weird-looking legs. So it really pays to know the lore. It's funnier now to know that a huge, giant man is so big riding his horse that you cannot really fucking quite tell that he's riding a goddamn horse. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. Wait, so he makes himself lighter? I guess, I mean, it would have to be the case, because otherwise a dude that huge would just... The horse would be flat, with all 4 legs splayed out. That's pretty cool. But it looks fucking ridiculous, you have to admit. You have to admit that. It's probably one of the funnier things I think I've seen in a Souls game. It looks like a fucking cartoon. It looks like a Looney Tunes thing where like a big, huge, fat southern general guy or something rides up on like the tiniest possible horse you could imagine. It's fucking Looney Tunes. I have very high hopes for Breath of the Wild 2. I'm very curious to see what Nintendo learned from that experience and what they've done. I do too, Dav, but I cannot put my finger on it. But I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it. I just can't tell you exactly where I've seen it. Yeah. Elden Ring is a masterpiece, absolutely. I think Breath of the Wild is also a masterpiece. It's hard to say if any others really measure up. I would call Death Stranding A near masterpiece. But not for any of the reasons that relate to Breath of the Wild or Elden Ring. I want to qualify that now. Because like I said, I enjoyed that for very different reasons. The only reason I'm even thinking about it in relation to any of this is because it is obviously also an open world, but like, it's so different. I can see that, yeah. But I enjoy it. I think it's a lot to do with the fact that you can't get that anywhere else. You just aren't getting that from anybody else. It's probably why people really like fucking there's a few series I haven't played, like the Yakuza games. What's that one? Deadly Premonition? Right. Look, don't ask me. I only brought it up because I know that there's people out there that are like crazy about that shit. And I imagine it's one of those things where it's just like, you're not going to get that anywhere else. It's very much a very niche, specific thing. I was going to say Yosemite Sam, but Yosemite Sam himself is very tiny. And I just know that I've seen like an oversized cartoon man on an undersized cartoon horse. I can't help you. I wish I could. I just don't know where I've seen this. Yeah, there's a lot of them where it's like not quite clear that they're that the developers are necessarily aware of the joke. But yeah, this for me has been an unparalleled experience, really. I've enjoyed the hell out of it, and I've enjoyed all of you coming along for the adventure with me on it too. That makes it like that plus the in-game messaging stuff that Souls games always have. I wouldn't do without any of that. It's all sweetened the experience so much. I would definitely enjoy it on its own without that, but like not anywhere near as much as I have. It feels like it would be such a lonely experience. That's the weird thing about it, is that it doesn't seem like it would be something that would add much. But it adds so much. Just knowing that there's other people out there having those experiences and, you know, just chuckling at like the goopy ways that people died or the funny ways people figure out to use the messages in certain places, and you know what they're fucking talking about. It's genius to have that. Absolutely genius. I'll have "You Don't Have the Right" burned into my mind for the rest of my fucking life. Think that every time I encounter a locked door. I don't have the right, bud. I just don't have the right. Oh, I don't have the right. Come on. Come on. Oh. I've been neglecting you. Every time. Every time, bud, you get me with that little kiss. You ready for dinner? You gotta take your little pill too. You wanna do a hug? Can you give me a hug? Can you have a hug? Not so much? It's my special son. All right, bud. I'm gonna take care of you now, okay? You go get ready. Get ready for dinner. All right, my friends. Well, good talks and good games. It's been very fun. And looking forward to more. I'll be back tomorrow. Elden Ring's still pretty much number one on the agenda, so we'll be picking it up and continuing. I will see you then. Have a great night. Adios.